Hi class, this is Jeff King. I'm going to do my how-to video on how to use a RIP bag. So our RIP bag is what we use on a rapid extrication team. That's when we're going to have a group of 2 or 3 guys on our larger fires. They're going to be our safety. So if anything goes wrong, they're the ones that are going to go in and try and either get out a downed firefighter that might be hurt or disoriented, maybe running out of air, or maybe all of those things. So it's important to know your equipment and know how to use it, especially since you might be in the dark trying to fumble your way through it. So the most important thing in the morning is to check it out. So I'm going to go through a normal checkout of the RIP bag right now. So we have 2 ends. We have a T connector end. Our T connector end has our 200 feet of rope. Our 200 feet of rope we're going to attach to a tag line. That's going to be our tag line when we go in. We're going to attach it to an object. We're going to go in on a rope. The last guy in is going to have the rope, and that way we know how to get out. Our goal is to make it to the firefighter, refill him with air, maybe deal with any immediate needs, and then have another team be able to come in on our rope and go directly to where the downed firefighter is. So we also have our normal SCBA. This is the same 4,500 bottle we have in our air packs. You want to make sure it's full, obviously. Now it's going to be a bad day for everyone if you realize going into a fire for a downed firefighter that you're out of air. So in the morning you would check it out, turn it on. You're going to hear a little bit more of a metallic ping on this one than on a normal bag. That way you know if the RIP bag is running out of air or if it's your normal SCBA that's running out of air. Now on the same side as your rope, we also have our UAC connection, or universal air connection. So this is going to be our hot fill. So this is going to connect to the air pack and it's going to equalize the bottles. So however much the downed firefighter has, they're going to get half. The bottles are going to equalize. On the other side, we have a ball. Important knowing the difference between the ball and the T, so you know which end is the high pressure and which end is the mask or the low pressure. This is our end with a mask. So if the firefighter had a mask failure, we could put a new mask on them. If they had a regulator failure, we could just take the regulator off and just connect it right to their regulator. Or we could just disconnect the whole thing and use it as a buddy breathing system. In a buddy breathing system, it would use the lowest bottle first and then switch to the other bottle. So it would be using this second. Now in the top of our bag, on the one side we've got our pliers, our tin snips, and our cutters. So these are also important tools if the firefighter's entangled and we have to cut him out. Maybe there's wires or different things that he's trapped in, and that way we can cut him out and not have to try and deal with figuring out how he's wrapped up in the dark. On the other side, we have our wraps. They're color-coded, which is great if you have visibility, but if you have no visibility, you're just going to have to put it on. It's set up so that you can put it around their legs, around their arms, and have a handle to pull them out. Now, like I said before, these bags are made to hook up right to our SCBAs. Here is our UAC, where you would connect a hot fill, as I was talking about before. We also have the buddy breathing system, as I was explaining before. Both ends have a male, both ends have a female, so you don't have to worry about which end you have. Either one connects. You disconnect this and connect that in. Either way, you're going to be able to get air to the firefighter. The only drawback to buddy breathing or using the regulator is now you have to connect them to this bottle. It's now their bottle. If you just hot fill, even though they don't get as much air and they're not able to use the full 4,500 PSI, at least they're mobile. They still have their own air and their own pack. And that might be the best bet if they're able to, if they're ambulatory and able to get out on their own. You can just quickly hot fill them, give them enough air to get out, and exit the structure. It's important to know your pack. If the downed firefighter is unconscious, you might have to be doing all this in the dark without him helping you at all. You have to be able to know exactly where his regulator is, how to unclip it, how to put in a new regulator, how to test to make sure whether or not it's his regulator, mask, or any other failure, because he might not be able to tell you. So that's a brief run through of our RIP bag. Hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.